Hi everybody, this is Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike, a weekly show where I answer questions sent in by folks like yourselves. Here's this week's question. Mike, in our company there is a tendency for the bosses to get really focused on something and drive it hard. Then after a while they move on and focus on something else and drive that hard. This tends to create confusion as to priorities. I want to talk to my boss about that. Is it a good idea or is that just the way it is? It is a good idea and that's just the way it is. You're right on both counts. I would sit down with your boss if I were you and share what your perception is, saying something like, you know, it seems like sometimes we really drive something and we don't really get it to completion, we don't really execute, we don't really get the results, and then we like have organizational ADD and then we run off to something else. And then I would say to your boss, I just need your help prioritizing, because what's happening amongst me and my peers is it's creating confusion. I think being authentic is important. Now don't go in there calling his baby ugly or her baby ugly. Just go in there having a meaningful conversation saying you really want help accomplishing the things you need to accomplish. If they say that's just the way it is here, it's never going to change, get used to it, little buddy, that's your answer. If they say thank you, how could you participate in the solution, then come up with some ideas. Just make sure you're prepared when you walk in that office. This is typical for organizations to have kind of an ADD response to things. They have a tendency to go here and then go there. Human beings have a tendency to do that as well, particularly nowadays with all the stimulation we get. So I would sit down with your boss. I would have a conversation with them. Just make it very business oriented and like you're genuinely concerned. Okay, until next week, this is Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike. Bye, everybody.